$200 tournament matches. To partake in these events, join the OBG Discord, linked in the description down below. Thank you to Graikos and his Tortoises for all factions that are used in all these competitive matches. Welcome to the elimination part of this tournament. We have Ba playing as Bactria, who we are spectating as. Over here we have the winner of the last tournament, Jbarbs, pushing in his siege towers, pushing forwards with his rams, playing as Massalia, or whatever it's called, the Numidian faction, but I can never pronounce. And it gets even harder to pronounce, because I'm spectating as Ba right now, this guy here. His save is in a different language, because he speaks a different language, so the faction names are also wrote in a different language. So I know it's the Numidian faction, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know why it is, because it's in a different language. Just the troubles of being a commentator. Oh, I do like these fires. Oh, I thought they were like nice, peaceful, like bonfires, but no. The city's already burning down. We've got a cavalry general over here. Is it a missile cavalry general? No, it's not. I got confused with that logo. And over here by Jbarbs, we have a swordsman. Nope, that's not the general. Here we are. A heavy Numidian skirmisher as the general. The siege towers are blocking arrow fire coming from this way, and I like that we're back now to the barbarian settlements. I was getting a bit tired of all the stone walls. I do like the barbarian ones as well. This tower's shooting, getting some hits in, but actually rotating that ram just to provide some extra cover, but I think their shields should be enough. Those are some pretty good shields. A breach has been made. And yeah, these towers here can't do a thing. They're getting stuck on those siege towers, so that's wonderful. For Jbarbs, that is. The units are flooding in now. And here we go, the javelins come in, and defending we have the Bactrian hillmen, and charging in we have the desert legionaries of Numidia. And I do like their shields. On the legionaries, that is. They do look really cool. Did that guy lose a helmet? Oh, poor guy. Yeah, get out of there. Be very careful. On this side here, we've got another legion here. They're putting their shields up, defending themselves against this missile fire. Doing a fairly good job at it as well. They'll start charging forwards eventually. So Jbarbs won the last tournament. He is a proven good player. But to be honest, both of them are proven good players to have made it this far. What is this? We're in the quarterfinals right now. I've got 2 quarterfinal matches, 2 semi-final matches, and then the finals to upload here. More legionaries coming in, rotating the troops around, getting a bit worried there, possibly getting a bit tired there. Yes, they've now gone active. Now the fresh units come in, they get a charge. Ooh, I think they lost a few men on some javelin fire there, whilst retreating out of there. You do have to be careful of that. Now they're bringing the units back in there to get that charge bonus, to break their morale, and then they can capture the tower. And the tower will start working for them. So that's what you've got to do in these sieges, from what I've seen. You have to try and flip the towers over to the other side. And what can it shoot at now? Nothing, because nothing's in its range. But, you know, you get the idea. Or maybe it can shoot. I thought I saw it fire for a second. These siege towers moving even further forwards to the gatehouse, and what did I just see there? Did they throw fire at it? I don't know what they're doing. They're throwing something at something. Alright, they're burning the tower down. Right, that's what I saw. It looked really weird from this angle. Which I don't think really should be possible. It's like they're hitting the wall more than anything. Those flaming torches should not be going up there, but it's good that they're getting these towers out of the way with. It's the towers that give the defender the main advantage, but this is what the defender really needs to defend. So the loss of these towers are going to be dreadful. It's at 98% fire damage, one more shot like that. And that should basically be it for the tower. Oh, they're charging out now. Bactria, he's had enough of this. It's on fire, that tower's going to fall, but he's now going to charge out and do something about it. He should have done this quite a while ago, I think, because this tower is valuable. Why Jbarbs, why do you have this unit here? It's just getting shot at. Can't you wait for like another 30 seconds or something before you start moving forwards? You're just getting hit by extra arrow fire. I mean, it's only a loss of an extra 2, maybe 3 men, maybe 5 at the most. It could possibly be up to 10, I don't really know. But still, it's like every man counts in these battles. The Bactrians went back inside. Yes, you're no use to continue that. Is Jbarbs going to go for the other tower and do the same? I think he should. And maybe make a breach in the gate as well. Meanwhile, over here, they're breaking the other Hillman unit, and they're pushing now onto the Thorax swordsman. Got to be careful, their flank is open from javelin fire. You've got to be careful of it. If these javelins come in, that could do a load of damage. Yep, here they come. Look at that there. Oh, that was a nasty shot. Not what Jbarbs wanted. He needed to break this unit earlier and get the other legions up here to engage them to prevent that. They lost a lot of men there, and that's going to break that unit. He should have waited. Before pushing onto these, make sure these guys break so you can bring both units forwards at once. The Hillmen now charging in onto this unit to slow them down. It's this one that's mostly battered though. Meanwhile, over here, just sat there, waiting, neither side wanting to push yet. Jbarbs wants to take the gatehouse first, which is understandable, and Ba wants to avoid this tower, which is also perfectly understandable. What is that on fire there? Looks like some people... Yes, some poor hillmen, some garden gnomes have been running away and got shot at by the tower. Oh, poor guys. Anyway, back into the battle now. More Thorax swordsmen here. Throwing their javelins again. Not the best shot. This is one of those angles where you have to be careful of that friendly fire. You could try firing over, but you risk hitting your own men in the back, which could be brutal. They're pulling the hillmen out now, so that they can, I believe, get a shot in there. Yes, that's how you do it. And then the hillmen re-engage. That guy, whoa! Glitching all over. These hillmen will break now, but I think it was worth it to get those javelins in. A few of them made it over here, but they should easily get cut down. Yeah, we should easily be able to deal with them. More javelins coming in on the side. Oh, straight through the head there, I saw that one. This legionary unit now has to charge the swordsman. Balance of power 50-50. Missiles coming in over here into the enemy. Oh, that was such a good shot by those legionaries. They have to be very careful of those javelins. They're now attacking 2 units at once just to stop the missile fire, but this unit now is going to get cut down. Their formation has completely fallen apart. They are a mess. So yeah, that unit there is done. He's got to get this other legionary unit up here now, does Ba. Ba losing another unit. These legionaries pushing on to the next swordsman unit. And where is that archer fire coming from? That is a nice spot there, found by Ba, on these powerful archers, shooting over the wall. But it's still like a straight line shot. Got to be careful, as always, of that friendly fire. But I think they're doing a good job of it. And this tower, still active. I don't know... No, it's still firing at the siege tower. But it does get some shots in here every now and then, which is causing a real issue for Jbarbs. And apart from this melee push here, there's really not that much more going on. They're all silent on this side right now. Everyone's fighting over this gatehouse here for this tower. The general is fair and safe. The swordsman pulling back, which means Jbarbs can get his archers round this way to try and neutralise this tower. Yep, it is going. Bactria, ooh, you did not want this. You did not want to be losing this tower here. But at least he's getting some good arrow shots in. Yeah, so this tower here will get neutralised now. And will no longer be able to fire. Jbarbs is general, all the way down here. Maybe he's better a bit more in the city, a bit closer to his troops. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with the cavalry general here of Bactria. Are we going to get a good cavalry charge that switches the battle around in the last minute? I hope so. Those are my favourite types of battles. This archer unit, yeah, they're gonna get cut down by those Bactrians, or I thought so. The Bactrian's pulling off for some reason. I don't know why Ba is doing that. Very weird. Yeah, but he's got the tower neutralised now. As long as this man stands here with his shield there, this tower cannot fire. Rome 2 logic, everyone. Rome 2 logic. Yeah, missiles coming in there, taking out all of the archers. That's a waste though, because these units are so easy to cut down anyway. It's just a missile unit. So you might as well cut them down in melee and then save your valuable missiles more for the actual infantry, the more higher valued units. Balance of power ticking in favour of Ba, the defender. He's got a load of javelins thrown in there at the hillmen. The hillmen won't hold. They're going to get slaughtered, but it means that these archers here and back here have a shot. Jbarbs putting his siege tower here, but he's not actually landing on the walls, which is a shame. It could have taken out some archers, but I think Ba was able to spot it and he's brought so many more troops around here. Jbarbs just realised, nah, it's not worth it, get me out of there. But it was a cool idea. I liked what he could have done with it. Jbarbs is making a push on this side now. He has a cav unit, a legionary unit. It's almost all legionaries when people play Numidia. But they're getting torn to shreds by the missiles. That's quite brutal for them. But they have now engaged the cavalry, just going in for the swordsmen. Head first. Yes, that's what you need to do. Go for the archers. And good. They lost a lot of cavalry though. Ba brings his cavalry in here as well. And it's not the general. The general's still safe somewhere, although I can't see him. Oh yeah, no, never mind. It was the general unit. Okay, so now cavalry on cavalry. This is a mistake, I think, for Jbarbs. He will lose his swordsman here and his cavalry unit. He will silence the archers for a while, but he's not going to destroy the units. He only got 10 kills there. It's not going to be worth it. All of these units here are going to be cut down. The flank is going to open up. Ba can retake that tower. On this side here, I think Ba is also starting to win as well. Balance of power is starting to see it. This is just a melee slog, but as we can see, Jbarbs is running out of melee units, having to charge in the cavalry, and we've seen it already not work for him over here. And Ba just has more troops. Hillmen charging on in with their axes. I think Ba has this. Yeah, the cavalry's breaking Ba. The missile fire keeps on coming in. Someone needs to kill the general, I think. Jbarbs' general is still alive. Ba's general's still alive. He's pulling his general out of there now. And yeah, he has secured this flank here. This unit will get defeated eventually, I think. But Jbarbs will lose so many men to get here to break this one unit. I don't think it's going to be worth it for him. Meanwhile, on this side, javelins coming in everywhere. I'm sure friendly fire is becoming a problem for both sides as well. I can see these archers literally shooting the hillmen. Poor hillmen. Oh, Jbarbs is breaking here. Not good. You don't want a unit there wavering. You need more infantry in, but he has no more infantry to give. The archers are having to charge in, getting ready for the melee push. That's how desperate it is for Jbarbs right now. His infantry trying to make a breach here, but the hillmen can just come in. Ba has more reserves, and that's what you need at this point in the battle. Look at the balance of power there. 60% in his favour now. 2 units, 1 unit's broken, another one's about to break. 2 archer units caught in melee combat. I think this is all Jbarbs. Unless, I think this is all Ba as Bactria. Unless Jbarbs can kill a general. But Ba is being very safe with his general back here. Whereas he himself has to bring his general into the front. The hillmen will break, but that really doesn't matter. The swordsmen just need to hold out for a bit longer, and they will with the general nearby like this. That missile fire is coming into the side of Jbarbs' troops. Jbarbs breaking over here with another archer. He's on his final swordsman, plus the general. He's got the cavalry as well. But it's not going to be enough compared to Ba's reserves. And yeah, look at that. 75% in Ba's favour now. They're trying to charge through. Can he kill the general here? He threw his javelins in, but the unit got completely splattered across the floor. If Ba loses his general, Jbarbs could flip it around, but it's only lost one bodyguard. The general survives. He's bringing his cavalry in. That's going to be a good charge. But most of the cavalry had got out. He's charging the cavalry back into this. He wants to engage it. He's bringing the archers to fight this in melee. This is where the battle's going to be decided. Jbarbs completely collapsing on this side, sending his own general in there. Both generals are still alive, but both could die at any minute. That being said, I think it still looks in favour of Ba here. He's going to get this unit killed, I think. Yep, he's got the numbers advantage. I thought this unit was going to break, but no, he has managed to hold on with it. Both generals still alive, both in melee combat. I prefer Ba's position. And it's really just a race now to see who's going to break first. Ba is losing some men near the gatehouse. Yeah, that general is actually cutting through. He is doing a good job. Meanwhile, over here, the cavalry of Jbarbs is struggling. Both generals still alive. Ba's cavalry had to pull out of there. He's going in for the general. He's going to get caught in the legionaries. I don't think this is the right move. If Ba loses his general in this charge here, Jbarbs can really flip this around, I think. Ba is charging this way after the cavalry, but now the tower's shooting at his men as well, which you really do not want at this late stage of a battle. It's a miracle that both generals are still alive, but he's down to the final 40 bodyguards. He's not even going to be able to capture the tower, he's just chasing after him, just accepting the hits here. Another archer unit coming round this way in melee. At least Ba has a swordsman here, 150 men. I think that's the main. If he's going to win it, it's going to be because of this swordsman, I think. The archers charge those cavalry in melee. Ba brings his general back in, and it's just going to be a big charge here, a roll of the dice to see whose general is going to die first. And Ba's general has recently died. Oh no. His troops have a morale hit, but is it too late for Jbarbs to do anything about it? His general's in the combat as well, lost a load of bodyguards. Oh, it's so close. Ba has the reserves though, that he can send in, but Ba is the one breaking, and he doesn't have the general. Jbarbs' general has died, and with that his general unit is breaking. And the battle, I think, has just flipped back to being in favour of Ba. The general unit for Jbarbs is gone. 2 units left. But Ba just has a full swordsman unit here. It's only a little winded and that's it. Versus this desert cohort. But it's for reserves. And the reserves are starting to march on in now. This swordsman unit here is all Jbarbs has left. And I don't think he's going to do anything with it. The cavalry's breaking. His cavalry's about to go. And with that, Ba gets the first win of today. They are going to fight again, maybe twice more, to see who goes through to the semi-finals. The cavalry charge comes in here, and with that, this desert legion, this desert cohort, should finally break. The Numidians have lost, and Ba, as the Bactrians, has won. 324 kills on that Scorpion. Wow. That must have been running down troops that were fleeing, though. Surely it's got to count that. I just cannot imagine it getting that many kills. And yeah, the legions did well. A good all-round unit, I've noticed. But now into battle 2. Swapping it round this time, Ba is playing as the Numidians again, less legionaries though. And Jbarbs, I keep forgetting the names, is playing as Epirus there with his phalanxes. So we are spectating again as Ba on the offensive. All the way over here, it is the same settlement again, and he is attacking as the Numidians. Jbarbs is defending, and he has chosen Epirus instead of Bactria. I have noticed a theme. The defenders usually go for a more Greek faction, which I do like. It must be probably easier to defend with those hoplites and spearmen. He's got cavalry hidden here, just in case Jbarbs wants to try anything funny. Maybe he thinks Jbarbs is the player to bring some cavalry out of the settlement. Or maybe he just completely forgot about him. Oh, okay, he was right. What's going on here then? So Jbarbs, he is doing it. He is bringing a cavalry unit out for general as well. But Bardi didn't want to risk it. If he had another unit here, he could have caught the general outside of the city, and that would have been very cool. Get the general killed early on. Would have been interesting, but no, sadly not. But I'll have to keep an eye on this unit here. Oops, it's disappeared. They'll come back. Like, this is really poor defence building a city here. Like, anyone can just walk in here and just take this entire part of the village. It's like, it looks cool for a battle, but this just looks ridiculous. And imagine, like, if you live here, the shop's here, you've got to walk all the way outside of the city, all the way around, through the gatehouse and then to the shop. Absolutely ridiculous settlement design. I guess this is just the logic of Rome 2 Total War. They're trying to make it look cool, but it just looks broken. Here we go. The towers pushing forwards. These are, I think, again, just to stop the actual towers from attacking. They don't plan to use them for any other purpose. The rams coming forwards as well. Balance of power is 50-50, and the breach in the wall is going to be made. Very good, very good. He's still got his cavalry on the flank ready, just in case Jbarbs tries anything. But I don't think he will at this point. He had a little scout out there, but I think he has moved back into the city now. And that would be good for him. Jbarbs just abandoning this tower here, abandoning the front line. Yeah, he's not bothered about that at all. He wants to hold the gatehouse area. So it's going to be a very similar battle to what we saw last time, I believe. Oh, no, there we go. He actually wants to bring his cavalry out here. He's set up here, ready to charge in against some archers. Yeah, you have to keep a legionary out here. Ideally a spearman or something, getting ready for when they do charge in. A lot of siege towers. Right, here we go, he's coming into the city now. That tower's firing. These siege towers here should have been moving up a little. They should have already been moving up now. He's just taking hits here. That's not good. That's 11 men lost unnecessarily. That's not what you want. But Bar attacking this has to remember, Jbarbs right now is possibly a bit weaker in the city because of the morale. If his general's back here, his general's not here, providing a morale boost. Therefore, now might be the time to just say, okay, he's here, that's fine, let's just have a massive push. And to be honest, I might have a light push this way just to keep them distracted, but I think a big heavy push this way and a storm into the city is the move I would probably make. But you know, these people know the game more than I do. The towers are being burnt down again. Is he going to burn this tower down as well this time? Is Ba going to do what Jbarbs did not and burn down both towers? It's what I would do. Yep, he's going to burn down both of them. Okay, good. I think that is the right move, because Jbarbs' last battle on the offensive probably lost a lot of men to this tower alone. But Jbarbs putting archers on the walls, getting a few shots in there, but it is only against slaves, so it's like, what's the point? This unit is going to get butchered on the battlefield anyway. So do you really care if I get shot at by arrows on this little suicide mission? I don't think you do. And there we go, with that the towers have been taken care of. The siege towers are all lined up here, blocking those archers. Oh, that, I like that, because we saw in the last battle, we saw Ba on the defensive really take advantage of that spot. The infantry getting ready now. The slaves are charging in. Oh, these are just light infantry. But it's fine for them to take some hits, as again they're just weaker units. They are the cannon fodder of the army. But they have managed to hit that phalanx unit there on the back, on the flank, the hoplites. More units coming in, the legionaries this time, and they're going to catch them in the back now. That hoplite unit not having a good start to the battle. He's done a neutralise the gatehouse, but that doesn't matter really because the towers have been taken care of. The general's here, a cavalry general, ready to charge in when needed. Oops. And the light infantry will break, but it doesn't mean anything. They were meant to break, again just for cannon fodder. This legionary unit though has been far too badly beaten up for this stage of the battle. And they're shooting at more Numidian light infantry. Yeah, just cannon fodder, that's all it is for. Let them waste their ammunition on that unit. I like how Ba is playing this battle so far, and it is overall balanced still. And if he wins this, he moves on through, but if he loses, then another battle is fought to decide the winner, in a best of 3 scenario. More Numidian light infantry charging in, just to help out the legionaries there. He's got a lot of men outside of the city still, which is odd. I thought he would have brought in his archers by this point, but getting some shots in, but no, he's only having like light taps with one unit here and there. Very odd manoeuvre. I'd have definitely brought a lot more men in by this point. Yeah, like what he's doing on this flank here. He brought his archers forwards, got a few shots in, but I don't think he got any kills. So he does have to be careful. I would probably actually get a couple of archers here, shooting over walls into the backs of these guys. I'd at least give that a go. That arrow fire coming in, and getting lots of kills here. Yeah, this unit taking a lot of hits unfortunately, but they are throwing their javelins in as well, and I'm sure they're getting a lot of kills in the process. They've killed about 20, they've lost about 30, which for a cheap unit like that is okay. This hoplite unit is about to break from the missile fire. Yeah, they're gone. But they're also just cannon fodder at this point. Just taking it here. The swordsmen just charging through, they've had enough. They're like, oh yeah, this unit's broken, so they're just charging through here. They want this unit off the field. Like, just get them out of there. They could then make a big push here, and possibly retake this tower and kick Ba out of the city. But I don't think Jbarbs wants to do that. I think he'll break this unit and then withdraw a little back to these defensive choke points here. These swordsmen moving up slowly and steadily. They're getting ready for it. Yeah, but these are the archers here that got... These are the units here that got hit by the archers. A few kills, but yeah, it's not going to be enough. And he's going to get shot at as well whilst doing it. Ooh, and Jbarbs was the one to lose a unit here. Ba's swordsman held out, and now he's going to get back in formation and just continue to stand there as cannon fodder. And yeah, those guys are retreating there, but they have come back to the battle, so they can once again charge into the city. And with that, not much is really happening right now. It's a very slow battle, very slow, very tactical. Jbarbs bringing his archers up here, just wanting to get a few shots in there onto their archers, but again having to pull back. Right, now we're starting to see troops flood in. Is he still worried about the cav unit in his flank? Surely not at this point. All you really need to deal with that is just one unit here facing that way, just to be prepared, really. Arrow fire coming in. The infantry are just charging in now. Yeah, you just got... There comes a point in these battles where you just have to throw the infantry in and hope they can chew through. And I think we have reached that point. Jbarbs has the advantage on this side, but Ba is not making a push, so neither side is really making a push. If I was Jbarbs, I would probably be starting to play this a bit more aggressively. Like making a push here, putting some pressure on him. But I guess he prefers a more like locked in defensive position. That arch unit taking a lot of hits. This swordsman unit is about to break. They have to be careful of that friendly fire. Okay, they are once again confident. Now they see their reinforcements nearby. but that arrow fire is just so deadly. The swordsmen are fighting over here. Don't know who's done a breakthrough. A breach has been made in the gate, so now Ba has a new entry point into the city. Jbarbs has to be careful of that. Yeah, he needs this unit here ready to, I was about to say, charge into these guys so he doesn't get hit on the flank, but never mind. I'm assuming he was looking elsewhere, like over there. So he has now been hit on the flank with this unit here, and with that, Ba might actually be able to take this gatehouse. Balance of power ticking against him now. Missiles still coming in, taking out that unit. The general's still back there. Can we see? Yes, we can now see Epirus's general. Cavalry general versus cavalry general. He has come inside of the city now. Ba can see that, so he no longer needs this swordsman unit at the back, watching his flank. Does he still have a cav unit back there? No, he's moved that unit forwards at some point. I think it's that unit there. The heavy shock cavalry, which could be vital in this city battle here. He's pushing through, going straight for this spearman unit here. Pushing through even further. Does he just want to silence the archers? That would be an okay move, but he needs more infantry here to push, otherwise the unit's going to break. Instead, now it's just being shot at by the side. That was not a good flank. That's not how you do it. But he is going to break the spearman, bringing in more infantry. Arrow fire still hitting these archers. That's going to take them out. Still nothing going on this side. Come on. Yes, break for archer. And then just pushing a load of infantry. Try hit these guys on the flank. I think that's what Ba needs to do here. Balance of power is going against him. Jbarbs, I think, is going to win this. The cavalry did charge forwards, but it's now been slaughtered by the peeler. Yeah, you got to get that general out of there. That was not the move. His general survived, luckily enough for him. Jbarbs has his general here. Within range of archer fire, potentially. These archers are firing here. Okay, but maybe now is the time you start to push on this side. He's bringing troops down to the gatehouse. Maybe that's the move. Maybe that's the sign to go for it. But I don't like this balance of power for him. And he's not taking this gatehouse here. Not pushing that way yet. It's just a melee slog over here. And I don't think there's anything Ba can do. His general is still alive, but just got to break one unit at a time. That's all you can really do in this battle. And hope that luck favours you. Another unit of his is breaking. He's making a push on this side now. Yeah, I think this is what you've got to do. Open up a new frontier. His swordsmen are charging into their swordsmen. Ooh, but these javelins get a very good hit on the side there. Right. Jbarbs is not going to win this engagement, I don't think. Ba can have a really good push here, and then on to the general. Meanwhile, over here, he has somewhat stabilised, but balance of power is only about 40% in his favour. That's not enough. That's just not good enough. By this point in the battle, he should be hoping to have it more around the 55% mark as the attacker. Which side do you think he should push on most? I'm confident that this side is it at this point. He's breaking completely on this side. He's lost one unit, lost another unit. He's having to bring the archers to fight this in melee. He's got his cavalry unit here as well. Can he break through here? I don't know. His general's still alive. The Epirate general is still alive as well. He's got a new fresh swordsman unit charging in here. Desperately trying to get in there to hold this gatehouse. I think it really comes to who's going to win up here. And the swordsmen are breaking through, pushing for the spearmen. But it's only about 25% in favour of Ba now, with the balance of power. I think Jbarbs is going to win it. The cavalry charging in. The cavalry is going to break the spearmen, and it is going to possibly break the archers and the scorpion as well. Epirus had to charge his general in here. Jbarbs having to really just throw him in there now. His general's still alive, but he's lost a unit. He's having to pull his general back because of how sticky that was getting. That's really not good for Jbarbs. Ba can actually pull the gatehouse front back here. His cavalry took really no hits at all, and they took out their missile units. His generals coming in for more. Epirus coming round the flank, but Ba saw it coming, so he just cut through with this unit. He's getting ready to engage them, bringing in his general to clear up the mess. It's a shame his cav got hit in the flank. The general now charges through and flanks Epirus's general. He could kill the general here and flip the battle around. Battle's still going on over here. This is a big one. This is a very big one here. An arch unit broke. Both generals still alive, still fighting it. Down to the final 40 bodyguards there. 40 bodyguards there, but it's got another 70 cav units. It's going to be a close battle. I think Ba can still pull this back. Down to the final 30 bodyguards. I think Epirus's general here seems to be stronger. It's like matching the other general's bodyguard in kills, despite having this other unit to deal with. Yeah, it's like they're on 40 kills. And Ba's general has broken. He's completely broken off the field. Because of the spearman unit that came running in here. Not many units left in that spearman unit, but they are there all the same. And with that, I think Jbarbs wins this. Ba is pulling out his cavalry. Where is he going to go with them? If he gets a good charge in the back here, we could break that unit, potentially. I think that's what you got to do. Pray that unit breaks, or maybe charge over here. Pray that unit breaks. He's going in for this one, but they're reacting to it. Ooh, big charge. It's going to be a decisive charge, and he does break that unit. Ba is still in it, as long as he has the cavalry unit. His general is still alive, but the general has fled the field. Jbarbs' general has also fled the field. That cavalry charge there is going to break that unit. And then it comes down to this, the gatehouse. And he has brought it back to 50-50. Can Ba actually pull this back and get the win? The general for Jbarbs is breaking down to the final 5 bodyguards. Still alive, at least. The cavalry's here. The cavalry's charging in. Ba, 80% chance of winning. And who's the general? The general is still alive for both sides. That is crazy. That's a miracle for both of them that the general survived. But it's just this spare unit left. And honestly, I think all it needs is one cavalry charge. And Ba is going to pull this back. Ba should not have won that battle there. Well done, Ba. Well done. Well played. And with those 2 wins, Ba goes through to the semi-finals to fight against Bees. Good luck to him. But yeah, for now, hope you enjoyed. Check out the OBG Discord linked down below, and maybe you could take part in future tournaments like this and possibly win $200 or something. Goodbye.